It's Sunday morning, episode 706. And I'm going, 705. Sorry, 705. I'm going to dive straight into it. The quote today is the master has failed more times than the beginner has ever tried. The master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. I love that quote. I love that quote because it's a telling reminder that us entrepreneurs, we beat ourselves up when we fail. Or not necessarily we beat ourselves up, but I believe the outside world beats us up. I was talking to a friend not so long ago, and he was making comments about how many times I failed. And I think he was trying to have a dig. You know when people have a dig at you in a nice way, but they're having a dig, and you can't really say anything back because they're saying it in a nice way. They're wrapping it up in like a present, but really it's not a present. It's a snake inside that present, and it's like little bites. And so I think it was having a dig about how many times I've failed, how many things I've tried. And I was like, no. You don't understand. That's not failure. I just know how not to do something now. I'm learning all the time. I'm evolving. You have to fail. To be an entrepreneur, to be a business owner, to be successful in life, you have to fail. But not just fail, you have to learn from your failures as well. As my cousin says, Gavin, shout out to Gavlar. Now I forgot what I said. I was like, shout out. I was in my head thinking, shout out to Gavlar. What? You never even said that in real well. Why the hell would you say that on the podcast? Shout out to Gavlar. What? Why would you say that, you idiot? Stop pretending to be something you're not. I'm not as cool as that. Shout out. I don't shout out. Anyway, so Gavin said, the only real mistake we make is a mistake we learn nothing from. And I love that because that is the only mistake that we make is the one we learn nothing from. Every other mistake that we make is not really a mistake because you're learning from it. And so don't be afraid of judgment. Don't be afraid of what other people say. I have failed so many times. I have had so many stupid business ideas. I was at a mastermind meeting and we started talking about Gararoo for fish, you know, them little fish bars that we used to eat your dead skin and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I know all about them. I was about to sign 2 contracts for two premises, one in Grimsby and one in Hull. And everyone started laughing. Oh, funny be you. Oh. Yeah, because I try. And so, yeah, I failed loads of times. And by the way, I didn't do it because the day I was supposed to sign, well, on the Monday I was supposed to sign, it came out over the weekend that Gararoo for fish give you HIV. And it's a bullshit headline, but it doesn't matter if it's bullshit or not, because technically they can, but it's very, very extreme. It's as likely as getting HIV from a swimming pool, but it doesn't matter. Headlines are headlines. And it massively killed the industry, did that. But it was a fad. It was a fad business. So if it wasn't that, something else would kill the industry. So it was always going to die at some point. And everyone started laughing in the mastermind group. But it's okay because I see that as a compliment because I try loads of things. I've literally done, business ideas. I must have done 100. And so if I have 100 business ideas, you bet on dollar that one is going to stick. One's going to be a multi-million-pound business. And I finally got it. And so don't be afraid to fail because failure is just part of the journey, my friend. Every single person out there fails. You show me, every single successful person fails. You show me somebody who hasn't failed, and I'll show you a failure. Oh, yeah, I like that. You show me somebody who hasn't failed, and I'll show you a failure because that means they've never tried. You have to fail. You have to try. But in order to try, you're going to fail. I promise you, failure is part of life. So please, please, please do not worry about what the average man thinks, the average Joe. And my problem was when I had Lazo, yes, my restaurant, it was public facing. Everybody knew it. I was too worried about what everybody thought. Yes, it failed. So what? It failed. It didn't just fail. It really failed. It really, really, really failed. Cumulatively, me and my dad probably lost 400 grand. Oh man, that still really hurts. That really, really hurts. But we didn't end up owing anybody money. We didn't go bust or anything like that. So we got out of it with our heads held high. But everybody was like, "Oh yeah, you're the guy who had that failed restaurant." Yeah, that's me. And I used to hate it. But I suppose now I've got my confidence back because I've got a successful business again. However, every single person needs failures because if you don't fail, then you haven't tried. And so please don't be scared of them failures. And that is my problem. I probably was too scared, more scared than I should have been. And so don't you follow my mistakes. All right, guys, girls, I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you guess what? Tomorrow morning. See you soon.